to our reporter, Chriselda Lewis, who's at the Randburg Magistrate's Court. Good afternoon, Chriselda. What's the latest?
Well, but we leave everything to the worship to take the decision. But I'm hoping that we will get a positive outcome.
It must have been difficult for you as a family, a former president. Obviously, your son being here, we know as well that he's also due to appear before the Commission of Inquiry into State Cabinet.
Yes, I know. Difficult to believe why such actions taken against him. But of course, as you listen, there was an accident and there was an inquest. Normally when the inquest is made and everything is done, you believe everything is over. Some legal people did not see the need to charge, but some people saw the need to charge. So difficult to have a straightforward conclusion about that.
Former President, do you think some have been arguing that possibly this was a way to get back at you as the former president for whatever gripe it is they might have had against you, saying that it was a clear-cut, straight accident, and this ploy to get at your son by a group such as AfriForum was to get at you?
It's difficult to say that is not the case. It's difficult because, as I say, there was a process that was undertaken, which is a legal process, and it was concluded. Why then come back? And when you come back, there's no overwhelming evidence to say indeed there was negligent or whatever. So it's difficult to say there wasn't that kind of element.
Thank you very much for your time. The former President Jacob Zuma here today supporting his son Duduzane as Duduzane Zuma brings that application to have the culpable homicide charges against him dropped. He says, well, he's here to support his son. I think at this point, the first time that he's speaking to the media, I did approach him a bit earlier on. Let's move a bit towards this direction. We did approach him a bit earlier on, and the former president did say that he is questioning at this point why these cases would be brought against his son, given that, as we're hearing now, the defense arguing that the state does not have a case, and essentially Advocate Mike Helens, SC, saying that what the state has failed to prove at this point is negligence on the part of Duduzane Zuma, but the former president is speaking exclusively to SABC News about the culpable homicide case that his son is facing. And at this point, we'll hear at 2 o'clock, once we come back from the lunch break, you'll have the state prosecutor, Advocate Yusuf Barber, will put his case forward, but the defense at this point hoping to push for the case, the culpable homicide case against Duduzane Zuma to be dropped.
Okay, Chriselda, thanks very much for that report. My colleague Chriselda Lewis reporting from the Randburg Magistrate's Court.